Hello, what we got here today is my not Asus machine. It is an Asus case though, if that counts. Very generic Asus case. It has your usual. It has a CD drive. Wait a second. It is wait, there we go. That's a lot better. Maybe now you can read that.
I got a pig. I got a cow. I got a cow.
DVR, blah blah blah. It's a light scrub. Light scrub. You never heard of that. You see, it's all the specs I would have gone with the HDMI, blah blah blah, with the A10 board that this thing had. Before that failed under a year. Yep.
Hello everyone, welcome to another
failed
Freddy video.
Under a year. Oh yes, if you hear all that talking, that's just my cousin Gabriel making Minecraft videos. Oh, apparently FNAF videos too. It's perfect. Let's get an Intel inside look of my computer.
And now, today we're going to be continuing
my PC that I use on a regular basis. Semi-regular. The original motherboard in here failed, so I just basically gutted it and refitted it with this. Nice and dusty. Just the way any computer should ever be. Any real computer should have a bit of dust. Oh yes, and a bit of hot glue strings too, because that always adds character to computers. You can see I've mounted a big old fan on the side of the case where the vent should normally be. Shut up!
Here, have a cup of water.
I don't need a cup of water right now.
Does anybody want to have a cup of
Shut up, Jacob! I'm making a video. Oh yes, and now I'm giving my identities. Isn't that just perfect? Yep, nice and dusty everything. That there is a video card, if you haven't noticed. Forget what kind of video card it is, and I don't feel like removing it to find out. Is it? This board is a MS7525 VR1.0. Board is made in about 2007, 2008, somewhere around that area. This thing is running off of Pentium, I believe. Some kind of Pentium. You can see I've kind of bothered to use screws, so I just literally hot glued the fans in place. Couldn't be bothered to use screws. That there is a hard drive on my laptop that just holds all the audio media. And that behind all that wires, you may or may not be able to see it. Oh, you can't because the camera's just about gone out of focus. What?
Since my account's not connected to my mother's account, I can make a YouTube channel.
There, I know you can see it. It's the main hard drive. It's the original hard drive of this. That went to this board. This board came out of a very rackety office machine. The motherboard itself is fine, but the office case, it looks like it was Frankenstein got to do it pretty much. This thing is running off of one of them Dynex supplies. It is a model DX 400 watt PS.
No, I can't hear him, but I didn't hear you.
This power supply is obviously some kind of 400. This power supply is just pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fans in here. A motherboard, a graphics card, 2 hard drives, and a CD-ROM. Hasn't given me any fits yet, so I'm not complaining about it. The capacitors in here are good, which is always good. You can see that dusty Dynex fan. Totally delicious. You can see the front case fan. No, that fan came out of another power supply. It was a really much smaller one. I think it was an 87 watt AT power supply. That failed, so I just moved the fan and shoved it onto the 5-volt rail.
Stop looking at me.
Shut up, you two. You can see I've literally, to cool off the north page, I just took a small fan and squished it between the processor and the north page heatsink. And the hot's not it, but don't worry. It can still breathe just fine from the fins of the heatsink. That fan was a processor fan. That back case fan was a processor fan to a different computer. It was a Athlon something processor. It was a fairly old Athlon. I had DVD-ROMs that's up there. I think it's also burnable. Sure, you were able to tell me in the beginning of the video. Connected this small that small fan was just new. Got it on eBay. quite a while ago and just put it to use. This fan here came out of a Pentium rated power supply that I haven't had a use for, so I just pulled the fan off of it and put it in here. That power supply I do believe still works. It's just currently in retirement. Yeah. That hard drive came out of an old Asus laptop. It was a gaming laptop that died. I mean, it wouldn't turn on or anything, so I just scrapped it for its parts. That's the story. Oh yeah, Dynex power supply came out of the same thing as that fan. It was an Athlon computer. Not specifically, it was a media center. But the motherboard's too outdated and it really can't run email very well and doesn't run YouTube for anything, let alone Agar. So it just got parted out. The power supply is being used to run this area, being used to run this motherboard, which is very cool. You can see, well, obviously this is a different motherboard. It was in a different case. I had to very crudely modify the indicators on the front of the case to work with this motherboard, including the power button. So I made a fairly crude job of it, but it does work. For a power indicator, just took a lamp from a garden lamp, LED from a garden lamp, and just shoved it in the front and not glued it in place. Now, let's go ahead and turn it on. Everything starts up. Fan start up.
How do you?
Dusty, everything starts up. Ah, yes. See the dust flying off of everything. Also cat fur, because we have lots of cats. Lots of cats in this house. Love bridge fan is spinning. And I rewired the power indicator to be a hard drive, the original power indicator.
Hey,
Rewired to be what?
why is there? Did you make this all by yourself?
Yeah. I rewired the power indicator to be a hard drive indicator. And I just used the garden lamp for the power indicator. Oh, this does work. And make sure the power supply fan's spinning as it should, and that it is. I suggest once a month, or once every other month, just open inside your computer, and make sure all your fans are spinning. And make sure none of the caps in your motherboard are bad, if you know what the caps are. The caps are those towers. That's supposed to describe them. They have markings on them. They generally have a cross or a triangle on them. That triangle mark. Fact here. I don't have anything to point at it with, do I? Yeah, I just need a RAM stick to point at one of them. Ow. Actually, here, I'm going to touch one. That there, where I'm touching, is a capacitor. And if they start bulging, they'll start giving you problems. Now, most people who have built with computers and probably work with a bit of soldering, and done a bit of repairing, probably know that what those are. And when they start bulging, they obviously might give you quite the hassle that they do. So, about once every other month, let's check on them, make sure they're not bulging. Like I see two bulging ones down there. They're not very bulged, but they're starting to replace them soon. I have to replace them soon. What I plan on doing is putting a professional sound card in this thing because I do like my music and audio a lot. So maybe soon I'll try to install. Shut up!
Hey, don't pick on me.
I might install a audio card of some sort. Or a Wi-Fi
Hey guys,
card.
I'm Jacob.
Shut the fuck up, Jacob.
How about you?
Ah, yeah. So, yeah, hear me cussing. Totally right for those who repair electronics.
Stop. What? Stop. What am I doing?
You're being rude. That's what you're doing.
Messing up this video.
Everything in here is running currently. I'm just using SATA port. I've totally just about ruined the Molex port there, so I can easily just take the hot glue out of it. I couldn't install a terabyte hard drive. In fact, where does I put that thing at? Ah, here it is. could install this Toshiba 1 TB drive that came from that asus system. But while I do have enough SATA cable space in it, I do not have enough power cable space. Anything one of those power supplies that just has the plug-in in the back so you can plug up your different cables. Well, this video has gone long enough about my PC. Nothing too special about it. I'll give you any more updates if I add or take away anything from this machine. Or if I build another machine. Before I go though, I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the motherboard. That thing that has a fan on top of it, ignoring the heatsink, is obviously the processor. Anyone who works with computers ought to know this. Got your regulator circuitry in the back, along with some of your filters and a filter coil with you. That second smaller heatsink that I hot glued a fan onto is the North Bridge. The reason I hot glued a fan onto it because it got fairly toasty. And at the low RPM that top fan's going, at the low speed it is, it's not going to move a lot of air through that North Bridge. So I just put a fan on there. Can't get to the 12-volt rail, so I can put a whole lot of air down it. You got your I/O chip there. That's your internet. That's your audio down there. So that's gonna be your internet. Your South Bridge is just really small black heatsink beneath all of these wires. This thing's running on about, I believe, 2 gigs of RAM at the moment. Yeah, it's running on about 2 gigs of RAM. This system's currently running Windows 10. I haven't had too many issues with it yet, except for the fact that I had to partially recode it because the update has failed. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. For those who are interested in computers, and with those in general who do watch, and more fans to come. Oh, and more, hopefully, some computer stuff to come too.